Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So I'm just training up the horses. I've already done the other two and the last one here is on 82% and that is increasing fairly rapidly, so we're going to get ready to take this horse back to the stable and then we'll just have to give him a clean and then we're done for this month. Yes, he really, or she really does need a clean. So yeah, do a bit of reversing. And there we go, we're 100%. So yeah, we'll jump off, we'll do the brushing. I don't know why they teleport to a different location, that's weird. But yeah, nice and clean, I'm cleaning my horse. And then we can actually also check the value of our horses, although when we sleep, the value will increase once again. So into animals, horse pasture. So Horsey McHorseface is 742, Hoofwin is 744, and good old Dave is 1805. But yes, when we do move on to September, they're all going to go up again because they have been well looked after. As you can see, daily riding 100%, cleanliness 100%, and that's the same for all three. Right, okay, so we do have our little oil mill here filled with canola, and it's busy producing oil, canola oil. So that is going to be amazing once it's ready. And this is our dairy, our little dairy, and this is producing bottled milk and the good old mozzarella. Mozzarella is worth a lot of money, but at the same time it's going to be quite slow to actually produce. So I'm just making sure everything else is fine before we do move on to September. September is going to be a busy month once again because we're going to have to re-drill our big field and we're going to have to harvest the rice. But yeah, it is really, it's the cow pasture. Which is my concern. But no, water is absolutely fine there. They've still got silage. Oh, but I was going to do the grass cutting. It's just weather. Is the weather going to be on our side? Let's have a look here. It's going to be hailing at 9 tonight. Well, it does give us time. That does give us time to do silage. So I think, without any further ado, we'll jump into the Matthew Ferguson tractor. We'll go and get a mower. Oh, crikey, can we afford it though? Ooh, can we afford it? I think not. Well, we can afford a mower, but can we afford the one I actually want? That's the question. Because we usually go for this one, and the back one alone is 1785. Oh yeah, we can afford it. Yeah, we can afford it, but we could also go for that one. 841. That'd be a saving. Okay, so yeah, we'll go for that one on the front, which weirdly is more expensive than the other one. I guess it is just a more expensive brand, but then we're not paying as much because we're only going for the one offset rear mower rather than the butterfly mower, the double wing one. So anyway, yeah, let's get down there and we'll go and quickly cut that field. This does, of course, because I've gone for this setup, mean that I'm going to have to windrow it. Not a major problem. But yeah, we do need to windrow it, then we need to bale it, and there will be no rush to clear the bales from the field. If nothing else, it will make for a nice change using this mower, because we have not actually used these before. I've always gone for the bigger ones, but that was when we had the other field, although the other field was tiny. And yeah, I know, this is perfectly big enough setup for this one field. It's just I always like to get things done fairly quickly. For obvious reasons as well. I like to try out different things. If we keep spending forever on each job, it takes a long time to get to that stage of trying out new things. It's also a really decent sized rear mower, that. Now, I think this is going to be a good job for GPS. So if we put steering assist into this, 2 laps of the headland, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's get that started up. So yeah, following the GPS for the front mower, but of course the rear mower is going to follow, but if you do take a corner a bit too tight, it is going to miss a bit. Although we're going to have to go around again, because there's more to this field. There's this strip here, and we want to take in as much as possible. So once I have done the first headland, I think we'll probably go around the outside, the headland, and yeah, we'll go from there. This is why I don't usually use GPS for a field like this, because I like to go beyond where the GPS wants it to be. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get it cut, and then it'll be time to windrow, and then it'd be time to bale and wrap. But this was not really my priority. It's just, it seems silly not to do this because it's a field of grass which can be turned into expensive silage, which we need, just not desperately. Yeah, I never did collect that £1,350 for the wood. There we go. That was only a few episodes ago. Right, okay, so let us get that returned. And that returned. And we can't afford to repair that, really. So, what we need to do now is get the windrower. Always turns out to be this one, which is the the most cost effective for us. I do wish there was a bigger range of this size windrower, because both on FS22 and FS25 this has always been the go-to one, and yeah, nothing wrong with it, it's just we keep using the same one. So I think in this next time lapse it's going to be a mega time lapse. We're going to windrow it. So we're going to swath it, and then we're going to get the baler, and we're going to bale it as well, all within one time lapse. The main reason why is because we do need to move things along, and because I have done this field quite a few times now, and I do want to do some new stuff as well. So we need to get in September so that we can start to get the products to sell. We need mozzarella, we need milk, we need the oil. The oil won't actually be sold until November, although it's a very slow production anyway, so it might not even be ready until November. But that's when the price peaks, and the price is going to be very good. As for the mozzarella, let's have a look here. Oh, it's not called mozzarella, it's called buffalo mozzarella. January is the best time for that, although September comes pretty close. So maybe if we have any next month, we'll be able to sell some. So we do want to aim for next month. Hopefully we can, but it won't necessarily be the case. Okay, so next time I speak, this field will be a wonderful field of wrapped bales. Wrapped grass bales. They won't be silage yet, they'll have to be given time to ferment, but once they have been given a month or two, they will be some pretty nice wrapped silage bales. Well, there we go. As the sun sets over the brow of the hill there, we do have a nice full field of wrapped grass belts. So yeah, they can just stay here. We'll clear them probably in a month or so. It would be nice to think that we'll get another cut out of this field this year. I think we will do, probably in October. So yeah, this is hopefully not the end. There is one bale which has been dumped in the middle of the road, so I do need to move that. I think I'll be able to just get away with pushing it. And I can actually empty an unfinished bale here, so let's get that emptied. That is a mod, the link is down below if you want to get that mod. Very handy, especially for the cotton harvester. Of course, I don't want to dump this second bale on the road, so we need to just make sure that is finished before I go pushing this one. But I don't know how many we've produced there. I'm about to take a look. There we go. Back in the field, the traffic is free to move. Yeah, so let's get into statistics. 26. I think it was 25 last time, but then I did do a partial bale there, so I think arguably it's 25. 25, or 25 and a half maybe. Okay, so back we go. We're going to move on to September. September is a month where we're going to be harvesting rice. We're also going to have to drill the big field and productions. A lot of focus on productions. Before we do sleep, I'm not happy about the amount of food the water buffalo have, so I will just go and give them 3 more silage bells. Then I can sleep well tonight. Seems brighter up here. Well, I suppose we are on the top of a hill. We're ever so slightly closer to the sun. Right. So that can be part there for another month or so. The Merlot is still over here. We do still have milk in it. I don't know, we might end up, despite us having the dairy, we might actually end up selling just milk out of the tanker as well, because the bottling facility and the mozzarella facility can't keep up. Don't forget the bales. That's why we're here. Ah, they look so happy. Very happy there. Okay, this is going to boost their feed trough to good levels. Just try not to lose that top one, because it will roll very, very easily if I take that bend even slightly too fast. They should all vanish. There we go. So let's just get an update on how they're actually doing. I should probably give one to the cow pasture as well. Yeah, cow barn is still actually not that full with silage. The capacity is quite significant. So, well, now I'm wondering if I should bring them 3 more and then put a couple more in the other one as well. I think I will do. Let's put some lights on. Beacon as well. Let's move some silage bales. Okay, last one can go into here. So they have got their heaters on, as you can see. Nice and toasty in here. Oh, look at my beacon. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So silage now for the cow barn is at 24,000. Very nice. And the pasture is pretty much full, but it's not quite. 10,380. So that is everything for silage bales that we have in the shed, but of course we've got plenty more to come very soon, and if we do run out, if they're desperate and we don't have any more ready, then we've got hay, and that is also 80% effectiveness, so that is good. Oh look, new special offer, the Volvo FH16. Well, I can already say with great confidence that we do not have money to buy that. But how much is it? Let's take a look anyway. Well, it's actually a pretty good price. 62,000 62% off, very fitting. But then, yeah, as soon as you start putting all these different modifications on, you can see we're already at 150,000. So no, it would be nice, but it's not happening. Right, so I am satisfied with the situation with all of our productions and animals, so we can now go to bed. And in the morning, well, I think we'll probably have to jump into the combine, refill the productions. We will have to ride the horses again, but that's not my priority, not in this video. I might even do it off camera. Wow, that must be the first time I've actually successfully jumped that fence. See you in the morning. And what a beautiful morning it is too. Oh look, new special offer, the New Holland TK480 methane power, or methane. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we have no use for it, but it would be nice to have. Yeah, I don't actually know. If we didn't have a grapevine or an olive grove, I don't think it would actually have much use at all. Now, we are, I hope, one day going to have an olive grove and a vineyard. But we'll see. Yep, need a vineyard. So how are we doing? We've got minus 116 in the bank, but we should be able to soon turn that around. I'm not seeing many products though. There is a kimchi pallet over. Thank you, kimchi. You've saved the day. But no, I already knew these productions are extremely slow. That's probably why they're cheap. But yeah, we are actually... Yes, we're a very long way from being able to sell these. So I think what we need to look into is the current price for just buffalo milk as it is. Okay, so September is not bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, we can get 11,038 currently, and it only peaks at 11,500, so let's go. Let's get that tanker attached to the Massey Ferguson. Let's go and fill up more buffalo milk from the buffaloes. And let's get a nice cash injection. My guns don't come with me. You stay there. Yeah, I accidentally attached it. If that wasn't blindingly obvious, which it was. Okay, so there is the tanker, which I've crashed into a few times. It's not the best place to leave it. I wonder how the oil mill is getting on as well. We should probably check up on that. Oil mill. Okay, 350. It's going to spawn pallets at 1,000 litres, I believe. So, yep, it's a while before you even get one pallet. This is a concern. What we'll end up doing, I'm sure, is selling a load of canola as seed, and then keeping enough so that we can keep that production going. Right, okay, so the milk fill point is just around the corner. There's another 699 litres there. Oh, there was such a tiny amount that it filled in seconds, but yeah, as we already know, it's £11,000 for 1,000 litres, and we've got over 2. So this is, it might seem bad on the surface, but it actually really is not at all. Let's make some proper money. If we got a tanker load one day, just think. Just double checking I know where to go. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've not been there. I've been here and I've been here and I've been past it, but I've never actually been to that dairy. So, yeah, I'm not really going the fastest way, I don't think. And the fog is terrible this morning. I think it's the first time I've ever gone this way. Because I normally either go to the town, or I go the other way, so the back way, to the port. Or do I vaguely remember it? Maybe I do. I should have turned left there, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have turned left there. Not to worry, there's a backup opportunity just here. We will take it. And then the fog's gone. Right. Yeah, so we already do get pockets of fog in FS25. It's not so much you get just fog across the entire map. You get pockets. Okay, so I think if we just keep going this way, mind the pedestrian, then the dairy is just up here on the corner. Yeah, so this was my planning all along, to make some serious money from buffaloes, and we are going to. We definitely are. It's just getting to that point. Getting to the point when they are producing some really serious money. And we can make even more milk with the same amount of buffaloes if we just get a total mixed ration mixer, because then we can improve the effectiveness of the food. Okay, just shy of £25,000 there. Wonderful. That's what I want. Not that we need to, because we now have our puddle, but as I'm here, I might as well take back some delicious salt water with us, because I hear that our greenhouse thrives on it. Yeah, I can only imagine it's going through some kind of secretive desalination plant. Wet wheels. Yeah, there's not really a benefit in doing this at all. It just makes it so much slower to get back because it's heavier. But I thought as we're passing, we might as well go on the beach. It's always fun to put some tracks onto the sand. And it's a good test for the tractor too. Come on, tractor. Oh no! We'll try that again. Good. You can do it. I knew you wouldn't let me down. This can go straight into the greenhouse. And then it would be time for us to harvest our long grain rice. And it's going to be interesting to see how well it actually has done, because I did forget to flood the field in the first month, although I did do it sort of halfway through, I think. So it wasn't there for too long without being flooded, but maybe long enough. We'll see. We'll see. No, we'll leave that to it. Can't wait all day. Let's go. And I think, yeah, we'll keep the time at ×5. As I said, we need to do the drilling as well. I could just get the worker to do that, but we probably do need to do lime spreading as well. So now that we're actually into September, we don't need to rush anymore. Take a breath. Ah, there we go. I know, sometimes I probably do come across like I'm rushing through. I'm trying to keep up the pace. The problem is, and it's the game itself really, not as a negative, it just adds to the challenge, but the game, even if playing on easy difficulty, if you are trying to experience everything that the game has to offer and get all those different machines, you do have to work at a pretty serious pace. So yeah, that is the reason why I do try and move quickly. But I think that's actually a positive. That is definitely a positive, in fact, for the game, because it shows that it's got an awful lot to offer, but it doesn't just get given to you. It's not just there, you've got to work for it. Unless, of course, you know that money cheat, in which case, yep, it's all there. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very quick job. There are a few patches. That could have been hail damage, though. So I'm inclined to think that I haven't actually lost any yield by being a bit slow at flooding this field. And that kind of rhymed. Kind of. Not really. So yeah, these two paddy fields combined has not even produced enough to fill the combine. We could put this into the food production, but I think I'd rather just get the money right now instead of waiting for it. So because it's still going to be really good money. So we'll put it into the tray. We'll get it taken to the port, I would have thought, and then see how much we have made. So let's get the Matthew Ferguson, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. And in January, because I am storing the excess chili, garlic and spring onion, yes, we'll get them spawned, and we'll get them taken once again to the sell point on the big trailer. And that should be, well, actually that should be about £100,000, maybe even more. But first, let's just empty this trailer, mostly into the silo, but we'll just top up this production as well. I doubt it would take too much. It is quite slow. Right, yeah, so rest of it into the silo. For temporary storage. And then get the rice. Check the price for rice. Long grain, of course, this time. Long grain rice is best, well, 2 months ago, but still very good at the moment. Although, yeah, some of these prices are still higher. So, yeah, Goldcrest Valley is the place to go. That is the... Oh, it's pointless tagging that, actually, because it's the train. And the tagged place is not the place where you actually take it to. That is the place where it sells, which is, of course, the edge of the map. Yeah, it needs to go to the grain elevator. Yeah, January is going to be a big month for us. And the horses don't really eat that much oat. They eat some oats, but not that much. So we'll be able to sell a load of our oats as well in January. Yep, the turning point is coming very soon. Even though it feels bad at the moment, it's coming. And it'd be good to pay off, well, £100,000 of our loan. It's currently about 190, is it? Yeah, I need to get rid of at least 100,000, which I think we'll be able to do with ease in January. Right, so there we go. It does seem a bit silly, actually, taking this quantity to the train. But at the same time, it doesn't seem silly because it's going to give us quite a lot more money than if we took it to any of the other sell points. So, let's get over there. So whilst that's dumping, let us request a train. And the train is actually very close, only 80 meters away. I should be able to hear it. I think it usually comes from that direction. Yeah. Just give it a second. Out of the mist, the train appears. So, yeah. Oh, I'm already on board. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the driver looks just like me. It's just he wasn't wearing the Massey Ferguson hoodie. So it doesn't really matter which one we put it in, just any. I was aiming for the yellow one last time and I actually ended up putting it in the red one because I overshot. So I probably should start braking a little bit sooner. Although again, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which one it goes into. It will still sell for exactly the same price. There's the warehouse, where we get ripped off, buying all those materials, and this is where we get off. Or should I say, thrown out. So we got from that 10,416. I suppose not bad from two very small paddy fields. Okay, so we are going to leave this episode here. We're definitely on the right track. I think we're going to see a lot of change in the next episode or two, because like I said, we've got a lot of money coming in. We've just got to wait for it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, please do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon in the next episode. Bye for now.